Hi, I'm Dan Weedin. Welcome to my live Periscope edition. This is about my extra, we're going to talk about my extra points today, and I'm excited to do so. Every Monday, 10 o'clock Pacific time, I'm going to come on live to talk to you just a few minutes, about 10 minutes, about a topic, concept, best practice that I write about in my Extra Points newsletter every Monday, and that's what we're going to do here today. The title of today's Extra Points is Tight Shoelaces. That's right, tight shoelaces. Here's what it is. I've been watching the March Madness tournament. The NCAA tournament every year has extremely competitive, fun, entertaining, upsets all over the place in college basketball. And this year has proven to be no exception. In fact, to my disappointment, the team I picked to win the championship, Michigan State, lost in the very first round. They're a number 2 seed. For only the 8th time in history, a number 2 seed lost to a 15 seed as Middle Tennessee State upset them on the second day of the tournament. All of a sudden, my bracket is completely obliterated, as are many in the country. I watched the game, though, and I have some thoughts on it. Tom Izzo is a fantastic coach at Michigan State. I had the opportunity to see him speak live many years ago when I was coaching high school basketball. Great motivator, great X's and O's, great strategist. So even the best of us who are in a leadership position can find that the people that they're leading can fall prey to tight shoelaces. This is a basketball axiom, and it's about when the going gets tough, when the pressure is up, when all of a sudden panic starts to set in, your shoelaces get a little bit tighter. You can probably think of other metaphors as well, but the shoelaces start getting a little bit tighter, tighter and tighter, squeezing on your feet. That's what happened to the Michigan State players. You could see it. They realized that they were one of the prohibitive favorites to win the college basketball championship. And here they were in the opening round against a team they were supposed to beat by 16, 18 points, and they were losing. In fact, they had been losing the entire game. They never once led. And in their minds throughout the game, they were going to prevail. Yet as the game drew closer and closer and to the end, and Middle Tennessee State was making all the big plays, you could see it in their body language, in their face, that the tightening of the shoelaces was going on. There was panic setting in. And when on a basketball court you panic, bad things happen. And they lost. The same is true in business. How many times do business leaders panic? Business professionals panic in the face of adversity. Adversity comes in many ways. Could be economic situations. We are a few years away from one of the worst recessions in the history of this country. There was a lot of angst going on. There was a lot of pressure on both big and small business. It could be a calamity like a fire or a windstorm or a loss of power or something that upsets operations, stops operations from happening. There might need to be an evacuation of a building. You might lose your best salesperson, and I've had this happen to clients, partners, people who are in executive functions, partners, owners of business have passed away, leaving, people say, now what? There are lots of ways that pressure is asserted on business professionals. And as leaders, you're taught to help others to overcome this. Teach them how to act. Teach them how to play when the going gets tough and the heat is turned up. One of my favorite football players growing up was a guy by the name of Ken Stabler. He was a snake. And I remember John Madden used to say, and said just shortly, not a short time ago after Stabler died, that when the heat was the hottest, Kenny Stabler was at his coolest. He had the ability to slow things down, to be cool under great pressure, and because of that, he was known for bringing teams back, for winning when it looked like all was lost. Business professionals have to do the same thing. Leaders have to do the same thing. But here's an important part to the whole process. If you're not calm, if you're panicking, those you are influencing, those you are leading, are likely to follow your lead. If you've ever been in an airplane, I think most of you have been in an airplane, you know that they tell you, the stewardess or the steward tell you that in the event of a loss of oxygen, the oxygen masks come down, and you're supposed to put yours on before assisting a child or somebody who can't. You have to be breathing first before you can help somebody else. You have to take care of yourself first. And so as leaders, you're called to do this. You're called to learn how to be calm in a panic situation. Now, I've watched Tom Izzo coach. He's won championships. I don't think there's any doubt about his ability to be calm. Yet sometimes the leaders underneath them, that didn't happen. In fact, their best player in his post-game press conference took full responsibility. He says, I'm the leader. I'm the senior. I'm the one who was supposed to lead and didn't. Really very poignant moment in watching him and how upset he was. He doesn't get another chance in college basketball, but you get chances every day. So my message to you today is this. You are going to run into crisis situations. You're going to run into adversity. And how you respond is going to be watched by many. There are consequences to that, and if you're opportunistic, there are results as well. So you have to learn how to not panic and then teach others how to do the same. If you like what you're hearing, give me some hearts. I think that's what the way this works. I appreciate you watching. Oh, there's a heart. Thank you. If you have any questions, and if you're watching, now's the time to ask any questions. I put these on my YouTube channel, which is danweedin.tv. You can view all of them. You'll also be able to see them on my blog. I hope you're getting my newsletter. If you're not, go to danweedin.com and subscribe to Extra Points. Comes out every Monday morning. I'm going to do these periscopes every Monday, and we'll just do a quick rundown, a little bit of a deeper dive. The other thing I'd like to let you know is that I have a fantastic new digital learning experience coming up starting April 1 called Unleashed Universe. You can learn all about it. It's highly affordable, great return on investment, a 12-week program based on my book, Unleashed Leadership. So I encourage you to go to my website, check it out. Anyway, that's all for today. If there's no questions, I'll let you all go and exhort you to have a great day, to be fearless, to be bold, and to make sure that the shoelaces don't get tight, that you are, just like Kenny Stabler was, cool under pressure. Until next week, I'll see you in the funny papers. Thanks for joining.